Who would have thought a tiny little fan that cost $7 at grocery outlet could feel so good? It's Deidre. Hello, it is Deidre, and today we are going to read some AITAH stories. This is not Am I the Devil? These are actual AITAH stories where our opinion actually matters. So we're gonna give it. Am I the asshole for going to see Beyonce? My boyfriend loves Beyonce. He went to the Renaissance tour twice. He knows all her music. She's his phone wallpaper. I went also with a friend who happened to get free tickets. For the Cowboy Carter tour, he wanted to go but couldn't travel because of ICE. ICE? Oh, and the current administration's immigration policies. We both agreed on that, and I didn't want him to travel. However, I was traveling for work and was in the same city as my friend who got free tickets again and brought me. I told him she may or may not be able to get us tickets and was trying. And after that, he started acting dry while we were texting and clearly wasn't interested in talking about that. We ended up getting tickets. I went to the show and it was amazing. But I didn't bring it up again since he responded how he did. 2 weeks later, he randomly asked me if I went, and I said, yeah. But then he got mad at me for going since he wasn't able to. The tickets were free and I told him it was a possibility, so I don't know why he was mad. But he's mad, so I'm wondering if I am the asshole. I don't think you're an asshole, but it sounds like he is really obsessed with Beyonce. Like really obsessed. I have a question. From my understanding, he went to the Renaissance tour twice, and you also went but with a friend. Why didn't he go with you? That's my question. Number one, unless one of those 2 times he went, it was with you and that friend. I feel like that OP would have said that. It sounds like he would have gone if it wasn't for the ICE issue. I can't say you're the asshole. But if it were me and my partner had a favorite musician, absolute favorite musician, and it wasn't really my favorite, but I got a free ticket, I probably wouldn't go. If I was not fully invested in seeing this artist and was just taking up a free ticket, I would say no, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that to my partner. Sounds like he really liked Beyonce, and it was out of his control why he couldn't go. Instead, what I would have done was plan a night together where we can watch Beyonce videos for hours. That would be fun. Just have a Beyonce concert at home. That would have been so sweet. That's what I would have done. I don't think you're the asshole, but I do think you could have handled it a little bit differently. With a bit more empathy for your partner. Now, if I was a Beyonce fan, I probably would have gone. Would I be an asshole if I published the name and or info of the woman who wrecked my marriage? Publish it where? My husband had a long-time emotional affair with his ex-boss / now coworker. A boss is a coworker. So, would I be an asshole for publishing her name and or info? This affair went on for a few years, and since yearly they have to attend work meeting in another state, I saw where they were planning their adventures on company time. I only found out about this when I opened my husband's phone, because my gut had been nagging me that something was off. So I looked, and well, I broke my own heart with what I read and saw. I understand. Well, I don't understand what you mean by publishing her name and info. You mean doxing? Isn't doxing illegal? I don't think it's worth losing your own reputation and credibility. I think you can walk away from the situation with your dignity, and I think stooping to that level could possibly get you in trouble, and you don't need more trouble. Let's be real, you don't need more trouble. Don't solve a problem with a problem. I'm sure lots of people in that workplace are fully aware of what was going on. And when you walk out of that situation, they will know exactly why. And they will know exactly who wrecked your marriage. So you don't have to publish anything. People are probably already talking about it behind your back. You don't even have to do any of that. Just get yourself to a healthy situation. That's the only thing you need to do. You are not currently the asshole. I don't quite understand what you mean by publishing her name and info. I'm assuming you mean a Facebook post that states, "This woman ruined my marriage." Okay, that I can understand, but everyone's gonna look at you sideways. Even though you are the victim, the people around you, including your own loved ones, will see what you've posted and look at you kind of funny, and it's not necessary. Just get yourself out of that situation. The people close to you who will support you are the only people that need to know. Next question. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that I'm less attracted to her now that she's muscular? About a year ago, my girlfriend started going to the gym and working out, and over time, this has led to changes in her body. She's not huge per se now, but she does have a noticeably more muscular body, more muscular than yours. I just don't find this that attractive. I'm still attracted to her, but slightly less so, just because muscular women just aren't my type. This doesn't mean that I still don't find her physically attractive or love other things about her, but physically, at least, I am a little less attracted to her. That's valid. She noticed this. Bro, how obvious were you making it? And asked me if I'm less attracted to her. So I admitted that I was, but of course, I still think she's very pretty, and even besides that, love her for who she is and not what she looks like. She got incredibly angry and started yelling that I was an asshole for being less attracted to her. I don't think it's fair to call me an asshole. I have my own preferences and I don't control them. Yeah, I don't think you're an asshole. People change, like partners change, whether it's to get healthy or muscular or unhealthy, like the other direction. Like our bodies go through changes. And I think, how long were they together? About a year ago. At least a year. At least. I don't know. It might just be the demisexual in me, but if I really love someone for who they are, it's not really an issue for me if their body kind of changes. But I understand not being attracted to like a more muscular body. I understand. It doesn't make you an asshole. I don't think she's an asshole for getting fit at all. She's doing what's right for her and right for her body. No assholes here, but I do think it's time to reevaluate because it sounds like she's not interested in being in a relationship where her partner is not attracted to her when she is taking care of herself so thoroughly. No assholes here. Am I the asshole for smoking weed in front of someone's kids? Hear me out, okay? Just right off the bat, I need to say that it's illegal to smoke cannabis here. You can smoke it anywhere you can smoke a cigarette. Okay, now here's the scene. I was minding my own business waiting for the light to change to walk across the street smoking a joint. I've got my headphones on. I was alone when I got to the lights and I'm nearly done my joint. Then I hear someone over my headphones and I turn around and there's a guy with his 2 kids. I say, "Pardon?" He goes, "There's 2 kids here and you're smoking weed?" A lot ran through my mind in a few seconds, like, I'm allowed to smoke here. And you could have just left your kids away, man. But I just start laughing and walk away. He yells out, "Get a life!" as I'm leaving. And I just turn around and give him a thumbs up and say, "Sure, dude." Am I the asshole? I don't know. I have my own feelings about weed. I have my own feelings about smoking in general. I feel like people are way too casual with smoking. It doesn't matter what you're smoking. Like the sheer lack of concern for the people around you knowing that they did not consent to breathing the smoke bothers me. If you're smoking in my face or around my children, and I didn't consent to it, it's gonna bother me. Smoking the weed in public does not make him an asshole, but what does make him an asshole to me is the fact that he was so oblivious to his surroundings in doing so. Totally inconsiderate. No regard for the possibility that others could be around him. He's got his headphones on, he's high as hell, and there were little kids right there as he was smoking his weed and walking along the sidewalk. Whether or not it's illegal, it is still very inconsiderate. No matter what you're smoking, you could be smoking a body, I don't care. Be aware of your surroundings. You're also crossing the street. Aside from the weed, the obliviousness to your surroundings is a bit self-centered and annoying. If you want to be in your own headspace, do it away from other people. Not out in public where you know there's a possibility that you could affect someone and you're completely shut off to even realizing that is happening. Not the asshole for smoking weed. Yes, the asshole for being oblivious to your surroundings while doing so. Am I the asshole for asking my mom why she had a glow up only after her divorce? 23, girl, you should have known better. I, 23, have a mom, 49, female, who I love very much. Even at her worst, she looked cute. My dad, 51, divorced her 2 years ago. Recently, she's looking drop-dead gorgeous. No joke, she looks better than me or my friends. Maybe it was naive, but I asked my mom why she had a glow up only after her divorce. My mom accused me of excusing my dad's bad behavior. Okay, there's a chunk of this story missing. My mom's still mad at me. Am I the asshole? So it sounds like mom is acknowledging that you are aware of something that your father has done. From what it sounds like daddy might have had something on the side going on and mom was just not herself during that time. Yes, you are the asshole, 23-year-old. I get it, you're young and naive, but one thing you will come to learn is that often when someone is having bad behavior in a relationship, the partner suffers quite a bit. The partner becomes a fragment of what they once were spiritually. So much happiness is lost. So much hope is lost. Actual depression happens. And yes, it was naive to not acknowledge that in your mother. I know she's your mom, but she's still human. And chances are, it sounds like she hid that pain from you because WTF asking something like that. How are you not aware? But something that does happen when you've left an unhealthy relationship is you do glow. Once you start rediscovering who you are and rebuilding the parts of yourself that you had given to this person only for them to drop it and shatter it on the ground, when you start rebuilding those parts of yourself, you emerge a whole person. I guarantee you mom has not been whole that entire marriage. Did you know your mom when she was single before? Because she probably looked cute then too. I don't know, I don't want to call you an asshole, but you're 23 years old. Yes, you're the asshole. Because what you said also implies that dad did what he did because mom was not up to par. And we know that's not the case. And we know that doesn't excuse bad behavior. You're the asshole. Am I the asshole? My boyfriend wants to share cars. I'm 23 female and my boyfriend is 31 male and he wants to share a car with you? He moved to my city and we have been dating for almost 6 months. Stop. When we first met, I had a car but lost it because I was in college and couldn't afford it. So we were sharing his car when he came to move in with me. Wait, what? After 6 months? Okay, the car was his and he's moving in with you. Recently this month, I just got a car, but the car note is extremely high, almost $800, but I felt like I could afford it working an extra side job. He feels that I should return the car and continue to share cars with him, but I wanted my own to feel independent. I didn't want him to think he could control me. Why would you be concerned about your boyfriend feeling like he can control you? Has he shown you a desire to do so before? That age gap is looking a little sus. Are these the red flags that we ignore? Before I brought the car, he kept telling me he was going to give me money for a down payment, but I was just over the talk and wanted my own. He was very upset when I got the car, and he said he felt like he wasn't a part of the car buying process. He doesn't have to be. You've been together for 6... Okay, yeah. Red flags all around this situation. And claimed he gave me money and let me make money off his car to afford the car I got. He's upset that I don't want to return the car. His point is that we can save more money, which is true. I really don't know what to do. No, you're doing exactly what you need to do. Don't let a man that you've known for 6 months take control of your independence or your finances. He seems like he's in a rush to combine your guys' finances. He seems like he's in a rush to get you dependent on him. That is a massive red flag. And you're working against that. That's probably what's pissing him off. Girl, this is a 31-year-old man. If he was a wise 31-year-old man, he would be employing all sorts of boundaries to make sure that he's not being taken advantage of by a 23-year-old woman. But he's not, because he wants the upper hand. He knows that any darkness that you are capable of, he's probably capable of a lot worse. Do not return the car. Take your car. You need that car. You need your independence. You are 23 years old. You're way too young to be handing it over to a 31-year-old man. Not the asshole, but I think you're in a relationship with one. And that is all. And that is all. I think we will stop there. Thank you so much for watching. What did you think? What is your opinion on these stories?